So I got the chance to play the Batman Arkham Trilogy on the Nintendo Switch early, and I wanted to make this video to give my thoughts and impressions and any questions you guys asked me on the previous videos I made. And also if you're someone who is your first time planning to play these Batman Arkham games, like if it's worth it for you or not. So without further ado, let's begin the video. It was on 15th of September, which was Batman Day, where I went to this pop-up experience in London. Finally, for once, something that happens in London, because all these things seem to happen only in America or places like that. It's just so boring here, but yeah, anyways. So I went to this pop-up experience and there were all kinds of Batman things, such as all the movie costumes, replicas, all the gadgets he uses across the movies, and like all his villains as well, what they use, their costumes, everything like that. There was a section which was like a booth full of Nintendo Switches, and they allowed you to play the Batman Arkham Trilogy on it, Batman Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham City, and they like early footage as well of Arkham Knight, and how you get like an early impression from how that runs in the console. I spent around like 40 minutes playing both Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. Arkham Asylum had no problems at all in performance. Both Arkham City and Arkham Asylum are quite old games, so they were running really well. I didn't get any like performance problems or glitches or frame drops or anything like that. Even in the open world sections, which some of you were asking in my previous video, even while I was gliding around fighting lots of enemies and stuff, it stayed a steady 30 FPS, and I didn't notice any bugs as well. And this is, remember, considering it was just a pre-release like build and it wasn't officially released or patched or anything like that. So judging by that, it was running really well, and you can expect it to be even better when it finally releases on December 1st, 2023. That's if they don't do any more delays or anything like that. I did like a full run through of both of them, so open world test and doing the Riddler challenges, which is those combat arenas, predator maps, anything like that. And I didn't have any hiccups with that, because I play the games quite a lot. I'm not here to brag, but I'm quite good at like the challenge combat maps and everything. And I went to a point where there were like loads of enemies on the map trying to fight me at the same time, and I was just pushing it to its limits to see if it will, you know, like the frame rate will drop or anything like that. But no, it went really well, and I didn't have any issues with it at all. So another user asked me if all the suits will be in the Arkham Trilogy, like included from all the DLCs and over the years the new ones they added. And from what I saw, everything was included. The DLCs were there, and the best thing of all, if you did have a Wii U, which I didn't, they had this exclusive content, which was the armored suit Batman and armored Catwoman as well. You also got this like really cool Bat mode where Batman gets his electric shock gloves, and you can just go on a rampage with that. But those things are returning. I saw it. I was too dumb to realize that, because I didn't even know what Bat mode was. But when I was playing Arkham City, I could see some kind of a bar or something like that. I didn't know how to activate it, because I only had like 40 minutes. But it is there, because I did see like some of the prompts for it. But I didn't know at that time what Bat mode was. And now some of you might be wondering if Arkham Knight is also going to get all like the suits and stuff, like the Adam West suit, and maybe even a Robert Pattinson Batman, which was released a couple of days ago but then for some reason removed, which I believe they might re-release on December 1st as a way of like, I don't know, celebrating the Nintendo Switch release. Because the exclusivity deal is now long gone with PlayStation, I'm pretty sure Arkham Knight is also going to have all the suits from Adam West to, yeah, like Robert Pattinson and any other exclusive deals they might have had. Because yeah, you're getting like a full entire bundle in this, all the DLCs, suits, and extra content that was on the other consoles. And so there was one thing I did realize, which this might be kind of a deal breaker a bit to some of you guys, but it is what I expected it to be. So when I was looking at the footage of Arkham Knight, it is a considerable downgrade from like the console versions and the obviously PC version. And to be honest, I was expecting that, because that game is very graphically like leaps and bounds ahead of like Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. So yeah, expect to see a considerable like compromise made on that game. I did see like the resolution looked a lot lower as well, but the frame rate was still 30 FPS, so there's no issues on the performance, just the graphical compromise that has been made to allow you to play it portable and on TV. It's noticeable. A few years ago they released those remastered like Arkham Trilogy, Back to Arkham I think it was called, and I was not a fan of that, the way they changed the color palette, the shadows, the textures. Fortunately, the ones releasing on the Nintendo Switch is more in line with like the originals that came out for the old consoles, and personally I'm more of a fan of how they looked and everything like that. So yeah, you'll be getting the superior version in my opinion. One of the biggest complaints that I have is, well, they're not going to be releasing Arkham Origins. I know it's not made by the same developer, and I know it's not part of the trilogy, but still, if you guys have not played that, I suggest you play it somewhere else, because those boss battles, that Deathstroke and Batman fight, till this day I love it. And yeah, I wish they released it on the Nintendo Switch, but unfortunately they don't have any plans to do that. Who knows, maybe in the future they'll change their mind. I will be releasing a full verdict and review on the games when they come out on December 1st. Until then, it would be really cool of you guys to check out my short Batman film that I made out for my student film project. I think it turned out quite well. I did my best I could with the costumes and everything. But yeah, as a huge Batman fan, it would mean a lot if you guys checked it out and let me know what you guys think about it. But without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.
I inhabit this!